Section 22 of Poems of American History, the Colonial Era. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Poems of American History, the Colonial Era. Chapter 6. Religious Persecutions in New England, Part 1. The Puritans, who had come to New England to escape a religious despotism, lost no time in establishing one of their own. At the first meeting of the General Council in the autumn of 1630, it was agreed that no one should be admitted to membership in the company who was not a member of some church approved by it, and a religious oligarchy was thus established, which kept itself in power for over 30 years. Prologue, from John Endicott. Tonight we strive to read, as we may best, this city, like an ancient palimpsest, and bring to light upon the blotted page the mournful record of an earlier age, that, pale and half effaced, lies hidden away beneath the fresher writing of to-day. Rise then, O buried city that hast been! Rise up, rebuilded in the painted scene, and let our curious eyes behold once more the pointed gable and the penthouse door, the meeting-house with leaden latticed panes, the narrow thoroughfares, the crooked lanes. Rise too, ye shapes and shadows of the past, rise from your long-forgotten graves at last. Let us behold your faces, let us hear the words ye uttered in those days of fear. Revisit your familiar haunts again, the scenes of triumph and the scenes of pain, and leave the footprints of your bleeding feet once more upon the pavement of the street. Nor let the historian blame the poet here, if he perchance misdate the day or year, and group events together by his art, that in the chronicles lie far apart. For as the double stars, though sundered far, seem to the naked eye a single star, so facts of history at a distance seen, into one common point of light convene. Why touch upon such themes, perhaps some friend may ask, incredulous, and to what good end? Why drag again into the light of day the errors of an age long passed away? I answer, for the lesson that they teach, the tolerance of opinion and of speech. Hope, faith, and charity remain, these three, and greatest of them all is charity. Let us remember, if these words be true, that unto all men charity is due. Give what we ask, and pity while we blame, lest we become co-partners in the shame, lest we condemn and yet ourselves partake, and persecute the dead for conscience' sake. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. One of the earliest to feel the displeasure of the ruling powers of the colony was Roger Williams, who came to Boston in 1631. He made himself obnoxious to the government by denying the right of the magistrates to punish Sabbath breaking, and continued to occasion so much excitement that it was decided to send him back to England. Williams got wind of this, and took to the woods in January 1636. Roger Williams, January 1636. Why do I sleep amid the snows? Why do the pine boughs cover me? While dark the wind of winter blows across the Narragansett's sea. O sense of right, O sense of right, whate'er my lot in life may be, thou art to me God's inner light, and these tired feet must follow thee. Yes, still my feet must onward go, with nothing for my hope but prayer, amid the winds, amid the snow, and trust the ravens of the air. But though alone and grieved at heart, bereft of human brotherhood, I trust the whole and not the part, and know that Providence is good. Self-sacrifice is never lost, but bears the seed of its reward. They who for others leave the most, for others gain the most from God. O sense of right, I must obey, and hope and trust whate'er betide. I cannot always know my way, but I can always know my guide. And so for me the winter blows across the Narragansett sea, and so I sleep beneath the snows, and so the pine boughs cover me. Hezekiah Butterworth. Williams had a hard time of it. 30 years later he related how he was, quote, sorely tossed for 14 weeks in a bitter winter season, not knowing what bread or bed did mean. End quote. God makes a path. God makes a path, provides a guide, and feeds in wilderness. His glorious name while breath remains, oh that I may confess. Lost many a time I have had no guide, no house but hollow tree. In stormy winter night, no fire, no food, no company. In him I found a house, a bed, a table, company. No cup so bitter but's made sweet when God shall sweetening be. Roger Williams. Williams went to Narragansett Bay, where he bargained with Canonicus for the land he wanted, and laid the foundations of the present city of Providence. Canonicus and Roger Williams, 1636. Content within his wigwam warm, Canonicus sat by the fire. Without, the voices of the storm shrieked ever high and higher. Eager and wild, the spiteful wind tore at the thatch with fingers strong. The sachem fed the fire within, and hummed a hunting song. Sudden upon the crusted snow he caught a sound not of the storm, a sound of footsteps dragging slow towards his shelter warm. He drew aside the flap of skin. A stranger at the threshold stood. Canonicus bade him enter in, and gave him drink and food. His hand he gave in friendship true, land for a home gave he. And he learned of the love of Christ Jesu, who died upon the tree. To the stranger guest sweet life he gave, for a state he saved its sire. Yea, and his own soul did he save from burning in hell fire. End of Section 22.